Hi, beautiful. It's Sarah. Look at this. Another election year. Can you believe it? A lot of people urge you to vote. That's not what this video is. If you vote or not, that's not my business. I'm not your mommy. Though, like your mommy, I have a completely full bush. Anyway, this video is for those of you who are thinking of voting. It's important that you treat your vote as something valuable because it is. It's so valuable. Candidates literally spend billions of dollars trying to get your vote. Hillary had always been my choice. I'm a feminist. Democratic woman president? Yes, please. But she takes a lot of money from big corporations and banks, the very people she says she's going to stand up to. And look, I accepted it because I saw it as a necessary evil, as the way it is. Every politician takes money from big money ever since it was made legal with Citizens United. It's not right, but it's legal. It's legalized corruption. If all the ball players are taking steroids, then you have to take steroids too to compete, right? I'm not against Hillary. I met someone I have more in common with. And his name is Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is this senator from Vermont who miraculously has not and will not take money from super PACs. Where all the other candidates are getting gigantic sums of money from billionaires in an unspoken but inevitable exchange for favors and influence over policy, Bernie is not for sale. This man is running for president on a platform that is just a giant fuck you to the above-the-law billionaire class who have been controlling government policy with their money and not paying a nickel in taxes through government loopholes they secure with said money. Bernie is running on a platform of overturning Citizens United and making the untouchably rich accountable for their fair share of taxes. You know, so like, all of America's children can have good education and health care, not just the rich. Education and health as a right, not a privilege, not charity, as every American citizen's right. So this is where you scream, but he's a socialist! Yeah, he is a socialist Democrat. Now let me explain what that is. He's a Democrat. He just believes that people who don't have the same advantages as you and me should be given the same advantages as you and me. Good Lord, don't worry. Under President Sanders, you can still become a super rich asshole. It's just that your fellow hardworking citizens don't have to feed their children cat food in order for you to do it. Do you like firefighters? Is that something you like to have around? That's socialism. That's a socialized program. It's a program that the government pays for so that everyone can have it. Not anti-American. In fact, it's wildly American. So now you say, but is this achievable? It's pie-eyed. It's unrealistic. A lot of people have said that. And those people are wrong. Because without taking a penny from super PACs, corporations, or special interest groups, Bernie Sanders raised over $100 million from over 5 million individual donations from human people, averaging $27 each. And with that, he proved that what is right can also be possible. He's proven that Citizens United is not a necessary evil. It's just evil. Free college for every American, quality health care for every American, raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour, a livable wage. He believes that people who work a 40-hour week shouldn't be below the poverty line. Who could be against that? Oh, I know. U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who has voted against raising the minimum wage 17 times, yet voted to give himself and his Senate colleagues a raise 6 times. All right, I have a couple final points, and then as Kanye says, I'm gonna let you go. A lot of people will vote for Hillary because they don't think Bernie can win. That is what my shrink would call a self-fulfilling prophecy. All you have to do is look at his track record. He's been on the right side of history every single time. Many of these stands Bernie took were unpopular at the time. In fact, Hillary voted in direct opposition to every single one. He voted for those things not because someone who funneled money into his campaign asked him to. He voted for those things because he believed they were right, and history has proved him right every time. I want a president with that kind of vision, that kind of foresight, that sense of right and wrong. I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime candidate who genuinely represents the interests of people, not as a stance, but as a core belief, as his guiding principle. All right, that's my spiel. Thanks for hearing me out, and just don't be suckered into a rigged American dream Ponzi scheme that was never intended to include you. Vote. Go with friends, make it fun. I'm voting for Bernie, but just vote for Bernie.